Hi, I'm Jen and welcome to this week's episode of Chronic Cuppa, bringing back the office brew and a moment's mindfulness to your week. So those that are familiar with the show will know that I will ordinarily sign off with a line from Dancing With Myself sung by Billy Idol that goes something like, "Let's sink another drink," because it'll give me time to think. So this week I'm going to reference a different Billy Idol song, Catch My Fall. The lyrics typically go, "Catch my fall if I should stumble," or perhaps more appropriately for me, "Catch my fall if I should go arse over tit down my stairs, complete with a cup of tea in hand," which is why I'm filming this week on the stairs with the offending cup, because last week I did in fact manage to fall downstairs with my cup of tea, which went flying and went all over my walls and myself. So it's forced me to take a little bit of respite this week to reevaluate some of my priorities, and it got me thinking about the basis of the tea round and the tea tray, and how quite often in the old world, when we were all in the office doing the tea round thing, maybe we were going and grabbing a drink round for sort of 2 or 3 people, but quite quickly that could maybe escalate to occasions where perhaps suddenly, before you know it, you had 6 or 7 drinks that you're trying to juggle on this tea round or this tea tray. And, there's always someone that's got a really complicated drink requirement, right? That needs umpteen different sugars, but only a certain amount of milk or whatever. And suddenly, before you know it, you feel like you're a barista at Starbucks. So it got me thinking about the times that we need to naturally take to set down our tray from time to time, because it can get heavy, it can get too much. We can have so many different things that we're trying to juggle that if we don't take the time to stop and set the tray down, then suddenly the tray falls and it goes crashing down and it makes a hell of a mess and a racket, and is really difficult for us to clean up or to repair the damage. So this is a reminder this week for you to make sure that you are setting your virtual tea tray down of all of the different tasks that you're juggling, and that you're taking the time to rest. And even better, to actually evaluate what is on that tray. Are there, a mug or 2 or a couple of things on that tray that actually don't need to be on there right now? Things that you could just take off of the tray, set them down, and actually it would make carrying it a hell of a lot easier. We all have so many different things that we're trying to manage right now, whether it's work, homeschooling, looking after relatives, our physical health, our mental health. It's a lot, it's a difficult time. So take a think this week about what are the 1 or 2 things, whether it's projects, whether it's commitments, obligations, something that you're carrying around with you on your tea tray that really you could just say, actually, I'm going to take it off for a while, and that's not going to be a focus for me right now. So I hope that's really useful. Join me next time for more tea chat and mindfulness tips. But in the meantime, let's catch each other when we fall, and let's sink another drink, because it'll give me time to think. See you next week.